Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
What's going on, you guys? Happy Friday. My name is Ace Guzman.
Welcome to Ace and Rich Live. We are here to help you create a business that gets results by creating an amazing lifestyle on the internet with your affiliate marketing business. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm doing phenomenal.
I'm excited, man. I want to get through these questions.
Yeah.
If y'all got questions, definitely post them right there below this live stream. And if you're seeing us live on our YouTube channel, be sure to smash that likes button and definitely hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat when we go live.
Absolutely. When you hit that like button, it really helps the algorithm and lets them know that you're enjoying this content and it can get out there more to other people as well.
Precisely.
So,
and don't neglect the Internet Marketing Pros Facebook group. This is where we get a lot of our data and questions.
You know, I got to say something about the Internet Marketing Pros. We're coming for you. All right. We're putting some stuff together.
Yes, we are.
Just hang in there. We got some strategies we're going to put together, and you're going to see us a lot more than you have been in the past. Okay.
Absolutely.
We're just putting the infrastructure together now for that, which I'm super excited about as well. So anyways, I'm pumped. I'm super excited today. I've been feeling really, really good. I've been going through myself through a brand new challenge. I've been actually taking care of my health. I've been working out, eating a lot more protein. I eat carbs as well with vegetables, but I've been feeling a lot better since I've been working out. I have not even drank any coffee. I tried today a little bit just to see what it would feel like.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the way it made me feel. So
yeah.
I'm starting, my body's starting to kick out coffee, so I don't really need it
The body will naturally do what it needs to do.
Yeah.
It knows what's good for it and it knows what is not. It's just
I
know
you guys, I don't know if you know, but I do have a stomach problem. And what's happening is I notice that I've been working out more, been very consistent, been very serious at it. And I noticed that I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to feel a little bit stronger. And not only that, but it does something to your mind, right? It's hard to explain. It just really builds up your mind, makes your mind really strong. So, and I'm super excited about, I got some great ideas coming up for the future. Super pumped up about that. So let's rock this. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, you guys, you know the drill, how to do this. This is how we roll. Go ahead and post the questions down below. What are you struggling with? What's holding you back? Literally let us know.
What are your struggles?
What is really keeping you from getting the results, from making sales online, with making money online with affiliate marketing? That is the drill. That's what's going on right now. We've already had, a lot of people come to Ace and Rich Live for many years. We've been doing this show for a long time. People bring questions and they keep coming back for more. You know why they keep coming back?
Well, because they love Ace and Rich. I mean, come on. They love us.
Not just that.
I know.
You know what it is?
What is it?
Value.
Oh, yeah.
It's the value is here. Our program, thousands of dollars for to be a part of communities and Facebook groups and closed, workshops and things like that. They don't find the value in there for some reason. And it ain't like our style. It's not like what we do, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. We have our own signature style with training and what we do.
We do.
Really, really awesome.
Yeah. Different strokes for different folks. Sometimes Ace and Rich is not everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay. You can go somewhere else and hope, you find blessed success in that endeavor with someone else. But again, we always find out that people, when they do try to test the waters in other places, they come right back home with mom and dad. They come with mom and dad.
we see people come back like after years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's amazing to me. Like, hey guys, I have to take a break for a while and good to see you guys. I miss you. And I'm like, hey, we miss you too. Awesome. Welcome back.
I'm all for taking breaks and stuff, but you don't want to be out of the industry for too long.
Yeah.
So think about what you got to go through to come back to build the momentum all over.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We got Albie on here. Hey, Albie, what's going on? Richard Osborne, welcome, buddy.
Hello.
Hey, Colleen, welcome.
Hello,
welcome
Colleen.
to the live.
Arnetta,
And more and more people are actually hopping on right now.
Yeah, and tag up, your friends, your following. Tag up people that is into the industry, but that they could use a little boost, they could use some help. And you know what? Hey, this is the spot. This is the hot spot to come and ask. Ace and Rich. They have been super affiliates for so many years. They can really answer your questions. I know these guys. And I trust them. So that would be the best place to do is come to Ace and Rich Live. Bring those questions. You don't got to pay thousands of dollars, in those groups. You can just go right over here and just ask those questions, man.
Absolutely. We got a rocking crowd tonight. I'm super pumped. So let's get to our first question.
All right, so first question is coming in from Marco from Montana. He says, "All right, Ace and Rich, listen here. We're listening. Okay. I poured my heart and soul into building an audience, but my affiliate conversions are abysmal. What are some ninja strategies you guys use to turn website visitors into paying customers within these affiliate programs?" This
Okay,
is awesome.
that's an excellent
What a
question.
way to kick off the live. Thank you for
Yeah,
that question, Marco.
yeah. You want to go?
No, you're already on the roll, so go ahead. I
Okay.
don't want to interrupt.
Well, what we realized, a long time ago, when we were struggling, and it took a while, we were kind of, but
Stubborn.
it's stubborn.
You're
But
stubborn.
who isn't, right?
Yeah.
What we realize is the community is really the backbone of your business. And we used to call it tribe, right? Remember
Your
some
tribe.
courses we took a long time ago?
Yes, your tribe.
There was a company that was always training on the importance of building your tribe.
Absolutely.
I say, your tribe is your vibe, or your vibe is your tribe.
Your vibe attracts your
Yeah, your vibe
tribe.
attracts your tribe.
Come on,
Right.
Rich.
So, hold on. And they changed the name. That was something else.
All right,
That was
all right,
community.
all right. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
the thing about it is, we want to focus on building our own community, building our own tribe, whatever you want to call it,
Right on.
because that's really where your business is at, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. Best Buy. I used to work at Best Buy, right? What did we create in that company, right? When somebody walks in the building, we created a community that people felt welcome, right? And we gave them like the best customer service, like probably better than any retail store out there, right? And our store did, right? 'Cause we really pride ourselves in that. So, you take that lesson and that aspect because you gotta understand something. That's a business. Yes, it is a business. Now, when you come online, it's so different. People think when they come online, it's like it's a business, but it's not a business. Kind of like a business. It's you have to treat it like a real business, and if you do that, it'll pay you like a business, right?
I agree.
So you have to really, treat your business like it matters. It's really important, and I need to start building my own community.
Yes.
I need to start giving my own value, and start educating. And some people, come to us and say, "Hey, well, I just started. I don't really know that much." I'm like, "You don't know that much, but you know some things, and you have to start somewhere."
You do.
Okay? So not knowing much should not stop you from creating your own, community, and it shouldn't stop you from actually giving value with even the little bit that you know. Because here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get so excited that you are putting yourself out there, right? As the leader, the one that holds the marker, controls the conversation, right? You're gonna be the one who's gonna attract more people into your tribe, more people into your community, right? Because you're gonna be so hungry that you're gonna want to learn more now than you didn't learn before, right? You might got some stuff underneath your belt,
Right.
and you only know a little bit,
Exactly.
but when you get this started, it makes you uncomfortable, and it pushes you to go, "Ooh, oh, what else am I gonna teach? What else am I gonna train on? I need to go learn some more stuff." Now you have a purpose, and now you have a reason to give that value to your tribe because it's difficult at the very beginning, right? When we don't have a community, we don't have a tribe. It's like, "Okay, I'm out there giving value. Is anybody listening to me?" Right?
Yeah.
But the
And
reality
we used to feel that way too when we
Right.
started.
So, but what I realized is, like, and I learned from being in the game for so many years, you have to play in front of people, okay?
Yes.
You have to present in front of people, even if nobody shows up, even if it's one person or two people,
Yes.
regardless of what it is,
Yes.
you have to act like there's 100 people, 200 people, 1,000 people watching your show, watching your communication, right? Watching your value that you're delivering.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who shows up, it matters how you deliver the message.
I'll tell you a quick story, with no shows. I used to get so discouraged, even my mindset wasn't there, but I did have the go after attitude. And I remember living in New Jersey, and I was with, the company I was with, the network marketing company, and I was in the living room, and Angel was, he was a baby, he was a toddler,
And
right?
he's skipping around.
And then all of a sudden, like, he's, like, there, and then I'm setting things up, and I'm getting ready to do a presentation to
Yep.
show the
Yeah.
compensation plan, and my mom's like, "Who's all coming over? What's with all these chairs here?" And I'm like, "Oh, we have lots of people coming over. Yeah, lots of people. I told my mother this, so she I am building a business, on the side. And then all of a sudden, here comes 7 o'clock rolling around. Nobody shows up. My mom's like, "Honey, I thought you have this presentation going." I'm like, "Yeah, 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm about to do my presentation." And then she sees me present, like there's a lot of people in the room, and ain't nobody in there but the family dog that's sitting in the living room.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Why are you wasting your time doing?" I'm like, "I'm not wasting my time. Even if there's just a dog in the room, that's still a piece of audience. You know what? I'm gonna get my practice on still. Even there's no shows, I still get my practice on." When we first started doing online lives, it was not no we literally did have one
Oh,
or two
yeah.
people showing up each and every time. But the more we believed in what we were doing and we stayed consistent with it, even if there was a no-show, it was zero views. We knew that the future held a lot of viewers because we knew we were gonna attract the right people, they were gonna get our message, and they were gonna fall in love with what we had to say, and they were gonna literally bite. And you know what? That's exactly what happened.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So even if you have no people showing up on your lives, you feel embarrassed, don't take it personally. Use it as practice time because one day you're gonna have a big audience and you don't know what's gonna happen. You gotta get ready, right? I'm telling you, you gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Remember when we had to do our live stage event? We didn't know how many people were gonna be in the audience, right? Good thing we had a lot of years of practice because that prepared us.
Yeah, we had a live audience at some live events that we've done.
Yeah.
It definitely was a little bit different for me. I've been on stage, so it really doesn't bother me. But I will say it was different because I didn't have no band to back me up.
It's always gonna be different, no matter if
Yeah.
you in music or not. We're talking music is one thing, but
Well,
now
no,
you're
no,
delivering
because
training and messaging and things
not
like that.
not really, because even when we were, going from place to place,
Uh-huh.
no matter how many times I played hundreds and hundreds of times over the years. The problem is it doesn't matter because every show is different. It's always different, and you always have little butterflies. The butterflies
Oh,
never
you
go
still
away.
get that
Yeah,
no
the
matter
butterflies
what.
never go away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
But again, online, when you're
Mhm.
creating, content
Yeah, yeah.
and, you're delivering the value to your community,
Yes.
your tribe, uh, you always get a little butterflies.
It's gonna happen.
It's totally normal. It's just about getting out there and spreading the message, delivering the value, and, the thing about something that we've learned over the years is, when we teach something, even though we've mastered, these marketing tactics and marketing strategies, we still always learn something new even when we teach something.
Oh,
It's amazing.
yes.
So the best way for you to learn something,
Yes.
so you learn something, you do it, and then you teach it, and then you learn something again from teaching it.
Yes.
That's a recipe for success. You guys get that? Let me repeat that again because that's a powerful one, okay? You learn something, you do it, then you teach it, and then you learn something again
Yeah.
from actually teaching it. That is a recipe for success.
It is. It really is.
Follow those
So,
steps.
Marco, we gave you all and more. Let us know if that definitely hit home with you, and any other questions, keep coming back to the live. Let's see here. We have a question from Albie. Albie says, "Love your background. Where did you find that?" You wanna tell him? This background?
This background?
Yeah.
Yeah, Temu.
Temu.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Temu.
exactly it. And what it had, like 30 pieces in the box?
33, I think. 30 or 33 or something like that.
Everybody sells it differently.
Yeah. There's many different designs, though. They have a different design, different colors.
Uh-huh.
I like black because it doesn't cause shadow with lights and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and then we have the RGB, is it RGB? RGB lights, right?
Yeah, RGB lights.
And that creates this
And
effect.
and this right here is by accident. If you see like a little circle halo here, that's by accident. It's pretty cool. I like that.
Rich meddling with the lights,
Yeah.
creating special
No,
effects.
but
Yeah.
I didn't do that on purpose.
No.
It actually happened when I looked at it today.
You're
I was
like,
like,
"Hold on, stay right there. That's a
I'm
good
like,
shot. Leave it. Leave it."
pretty cool.
I love that.
I gotta do that again.
Yep. So, yeah, see, you don't really need fancy equipment, guys. I mean, you can
No.
just have something like this or a little portion of your room and right? That's how you can 'cause, the thing is we've done a lot of lives, learned over the years, you don't wanna distract, from people getting your message and then seeing and focusing on you. You wanna have a clean background, and so having a little geometric kind of thing with a special effect
That's
like
pretty
this,
cool.
really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
But a dark background also keeps the subject more important from distraction.
Yeah. Question from Albie says, "Can you share a story from your past where your team was creating leveraged income for you?" Just curious to hear how it happened for you. Oh, you mean like when we created leverage?
Yeah. I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story.
Okay, Albie, you asked.
Yeah. You asked for this, Albie. One of our companies that we were a part of had a very great conversation. One of the products were called Trello. And you sell it for $2,000, you get a $1,000 commission, right? But there was a tier 2 where you get $500 on the second tier.
Yes.
How freaking awesome is that, right? Chris,
Mm.
really quick capital, right? Um, so we built a successful team with that company. We had people, we helped them make close to $100,000. I remember one of them, I don't want to bus, I'm not gonna say any names, but one person, we helped make close to $90,000, on the unit. And she was doing great and everything, and the income, the leverage income. That was just one person, of course, but the reason I'm telling you this about this individual is because after making, um, close to $90,000, she quit. And I want you guys to take that in for a second. Like, hold on, wait a minute. You guys help her make almost $100,000, and she quit. This is the mindset being an entrepreneur. The reason, and I'll tell you why she quit. I know. Things change in industry, always. Things are always shifting, things are always changing. So we have to adapt to the marketplace, right? We call that market sophistication. And what happened was things got a little bit harder for her, and she decided to jump to a different grass. He used to always says, always water your own damn grass, right? Because if you water your own damn grass, you could weather the
Mhm.
storm, right? However, she wasn't ready for the storm because she thought by going somewhere else that it was going to create that substantial amount of income. The reality is she struggled and she never made nowhere close to that type of income,
Never again.
and never again. So, it's just I'm telling you this story because, yes, we built a team, we built leverage, but you always have to keep going because you have to always find the diamonds in the rough. You always have to find the people who are really, really hungry. And the ones that are hungry have a big desire that are more than their excuses,
Right,
okay?
right,
So if your desire is bigger than your excuses, and you could tell your team that, right? Tell them, "Look, here's what I want you to do. I want you to create an exercise, and this exercise, I want you to write down the top 5 things that are most important to you, so when you think about it, you get emotional about it, and even at night when you lay in bed, you can't stop thinking about it, and if you write those top 5 things down, and that's the case, then you're on the right track. Because what happens is that is real. That becomes a desire. A desire is very, very powerful in this industry. When you have a desire so big that is bigger than your excuses, you will reach success. You will you will reach the top of the mountain. There's no way you can't. But if the desire doesn't mean anything and it doesn't get you emotional and it doesn't keep you up at night and you can't stop thinking about it, guess what? Then it's not a true desire. So
Yes.
therefore, you will fail.
Mhm.
You won't continue. You'll just fall off to the wayside. And this is what we saw with this individual when the challenge really came upon her. Her excuses were bigger than her desire. Even when someone almost made $100,000.
Yeah.
Okay?
It happens.
It happens.
It
It
happens.
happens. And again, this goes back to the mindset.
Yeah, because you gotta think about it, like, the reality will hit you, when you build all this leverage, and then one day you walk in, stroll into your office, where you work for your day, look at your boss's ass, and you say, "You know what? I've had enough of you, and I'm ready to fire you." And then the reality will hit you after you turn in your badge or your uniform, and you go home, and then you're like, "Shit, I
Yeah.
have no one to tell me what to do anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's on. This is where the real world hits you, and you're like, I'm a self-employed entrepreneur. I gotta do this for me and my family, and all your reasons why will start hitting you, and you're like, "Okay, there's no playing around here. This is serious."
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
You
mean,
you
it
get
it
what I'm
gets
saying? I'm just
yeah.
keeping it real. You know what I mean?
No, it gets real serious
It gets real
because,
serious.
when you become
Yeah.
an entrepreneur, it gets real. It gets real. Even with success, it gets real, right? It's not a game. This is reality.
It's true.
But you have to take it that way. But remember, when you're an entrepreneur, there's no boss. The boss is you. how do you create that accountability? Like exactly the exercise that I just shared,
Right.
and tell your team to, do that exercise,
Right.
and they'll take it a lot more seriously. Because if they don't do that exercise, they're not serious.
They're not.
They don't think that it's real.
Yes.
They don't think that's attainable.
And you'll know who your winners are, who your players are, that
Yep.
your MVPs. You'll watch them very closely for a while, and you'll see who will produce and who will fail. Who
Yep.
will actually be the slackers and the ones that are the bench, the bench warmers. They'll sit on the bench for a while and they'll keep watching and praising and
Absolutely.
celebrating,
Yeah.
but they won't do squat in the business.
Absolutely, that's
They
so
got
true.
they got the biggest talk, the biggest mouth. I'm gonna do this. I can't wait to do this, and not one inkling of effort whatsoever.
You gotta watch
And I'm
out.
telling you, watch out for those guys. Those are bench
Yeah.
warmers. And then you have the ones that are like in the game, they're MVPs, they're quarterbacks, they're like moving and shaking, hitting touchdowns. They're
Those are
doing
the
all those things.
but those are the quiet ones.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for the quiet ones.
Yeah.
Quiet ones are the ones that are
Yeah.
planning something.
They're not always like, oh, happy-go-lucky, Pollyanna excited. They're not always like that. They're
Yeah.
like laid back, reserved, studying the game plan, taking notes, showing up to classes and workshops. You gotta watch them closely. But I'll tell you like this, that from that story, I hope you were inspired by that because, you can do everything right as a leader, but it's not your responsibility if that person quits. If that person quits on themselves, that's on them. That is not your responsibility. So you can do everything right, man. You can do everything right. But you know what? When a
Yeah.
person decides to give up, it's not your fault. Don't take it personally. It's just everybody's different. And that's why we say only a percentage of people in this industry actually succeed.
To follow up that question, Albie says, "What did, her income do for you, when she was active and then when she left?" Um, well, I mean, that was just one of many.
One of many.
We actually brought in, I
We're
remember,
top recruiters. We brought a lot of
the
people.
the number,
Yeah.
minimum over 5,000 people,
Yeah.
minimum. And this is like one of it was
In less than 1 year.
it was Infusionsoft, so we saw the numbers,
We saw
and
the
then they changed over
numbers.
to a new
Yeah.
platform, and we added those numbers on top of that. So yeah,
Mhm.
it was definitely way over 5,000 people we brought
And it
in.
was incredible
Yeah.
to have that many people, especially with the high ticket.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a lot of income made from just that one individual, of course, but,
He was one of the top earners that
yeah,
we helped to create.
yeah, we helped her become
Mhm.
a really successful entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing about it is, you must understand, different companies have different compensation plans,
They do.
and you have to learn how to leverage those compensation plans.
Yes.
Whether it's 1 tier, whether it's 2 tier, multi-tier,
Yeah.
you have to learn how to leverage that specific. And you have to understand if it's a multi-tier, you wanna really go after network marketers because that's something that they understand. Affiliate marketers understand 2 tiers, 1 tier, things like that. Not that network marketers won't understand that, but you also have to look at the offer itself to see if it's conducive,
Yes.
to those network marketers. And if not,
Absolutely.
you have to learn the skill sets of bridging the gap to bring those people into those actual offers.
I see a comment here coming. Oop, it went away.
It's
Hold
right
on, let me
there.
get it back.
It's right there, babe.
A comment from Michelle says, "Giving up is not an option to me. However, having a full-time job makes things so freaking difficult. I just keep swimming." Yes, this is true. Having a full-time job does make things a bit difficult because you wanna have fun, don't you? You wanna be home in front of
Yeah.
your computer,
Well, no,
and hold on, let me finish. And you wanna have fun with what you're doing because I can relate to that. I was doing a full-time job myself. Rich was always at work. I barely seen him
yeah.
until, like, late in the evening, and he wanted to do things with the business just as much
Well, I
as
was
that.
full-time, you were
I was
part-time.
part-time,
Yeah.
but there was time I did overtime, so I
Yeah.
consider myself full-time.
Yeah.
I had to cover for everybody who, who was, like,
Yeah, that's true.
partying all night, and they didn't come into work, and they would always keep calling my names to come in to cover up.
Yeah.
I was working in sales, on the floor, so I would cover up all the time. I wouldn't say no because I'm like, I need the money at the
Yeah.
time. But back to what I was saying, I don't wanna go off on a tangent, but the part about Michelle saying that it's difficult is because you do see where your goals are getting closer and closer when you focus on this one thing, which is basically your online business, and you see your job kind of pulling you away from it. But I want you to shift your mindset. I'm gonna pass it on to Coach Rich for you because Rich, he discovered a new way of thinking where he went into the workplace and he didn't see it like an employee. Go ahead and share that.
Yeah, what happened was, of course, Best Buy. The first time I worked at Best Buy, I had a job, and then I had a band, and I lived a regular life, and all I cared about was getting a paycheck. Well, my first venture in entrepreneurship, I built a business over 6 figures. I was really excited, and then I lost it all, and it really hurt. So I went back to work at the same boss, same building. People would think like, "Wow, that must have been really crushing and defeating having to go back to the same boss after leaving for having success," right?
Right.
'Cause they were like, "Hey, Rich, what happened?" I'm like, "Well, the business, didn't pan out," and things like that, 'cause they asked me. But something in me changed because while I was having success, I was investing my money into millionaires and coaching to learn more about relationship with money, mindset, things like that, and let me tell you, it helped because when I went into that job, I didn't look at it as a job anymore. I looked at it as like, "I'm gonna use this building to fund my dreams because I will be back out there as an entrepreneur." And I remember what my millionaire mentor told me. He said, "I went through losing my business, and I had to go back to work and start all over from the bottom again."
Mhm.
And when I went through that, I related to what he was saying. But the mindset shift that I had was, "I'm gonna respect this building as a business and not just a job." Not say, "Well, I'm just here for the paycheck." Was my
See?
attitude before.
Yes, yes.
Now it's like, "No, I'm gonna go in here and I am going to serve in a way that I never served before. I'm going to do things that nobody else is gonna do." I
Hell
became
yeah.
the number 1,
There you go.
salesperson in Geek Squad
There you there you go.
in the whole store,
Mhm.
selling the most products in the whole region of Best Buy, not the part of the country, the whole country,
Mm.
including Canada.
Mhm.
So that was that was phenomenal, and what happened is because Best Buy changed, something changed, they changed their plans and how to sell something. No, it was me that changed. So I broke records, and my boss, they love me for that reason. But I was always building my business on the side, and I always told them, I said, "I'm gonna be here for temporarily, I'm not gonna be here for long." So I stayed there for another 4 years, which is ironic 'cause the first 4 years are when I left. So I stayed there another 4 years, and I kept building my business. Even when I was struggling, I never stopped, right? But it became fun, and this is where I wanted to jump in. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I wanted to jump in when you were talking about, how it can be tough,
Yeah.
but it could be exciting too.
Mhm.
Because having a job when you're getting started in business, you wanna have some capital, you wanna have some money to start building your
That's
business,
why I wanted you
okay?
to get to that point to tell about the
Yes,
mindset.
because the mindset
Yes.
was, "I'm gonna use this job to fund my dreams." So I
There we
took
go.
so I
Yes.
took that money, and I started investing in my list. I started, generating leads, and then what I did was online, I was sharing my results of what we were doing when I was generating the leads,
Yeah.
and then the sales started coming afterwards. What do you think I did? I shared the sales coming in, and
Yes.
I still shared that I was still working,
There you
and
go.
people loved it because I was being real.
And can you imagine what it would've been like, Michelle, if we woulda just came out and just like, "Oh, here I am going to the bank, cashing this $10,000 check." People can't relate to that. But
Yeah.
they can sure as hell relate, right, Michelle, that we still got JOBs? And
Yes.
they're like, "Wait a minute, you're building the business and you still got your job? Hold up, you got my attention." You see, this is the thing about transparency. You see, when you and people, like, they like to put this facade that make money online, niche is, like, so hunky dory, and it's total bullshit, really.
Yeah.
Really, when you come out in reality, you show the real world and what goes on behind the scenes. On the surface level, you're gonna see the most amazing thing
Yeah.
about having the benefits
Yeah.
of working from home. But on the internal level, there's a lot going on inside that nobody talking about.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff happening in people's lives they don't wanna show about. And there's a lot of things going on at the job they don't wanna even discuss, okay?
Yep.
Let alone they wanna go postal. Okay? Some people like, "That's it, I've had it, I can't take my boss anymore, I'm gonna kill him." Okay?
Well,
You know?
here's the
All
thing.
joking, but,
Right,
literally,
but
that stress that people take with them.
but the stress,
Yeah.
I didn't feel the stress that second time around when I went back to work. I felt a goal. I felt a desire to achieve
Yeah.
something more, but it wasn't for that building, it was for me
It was for
to
yourself.
realize that I know that I can be better because if
Yes.
I'm better at everything that I you, I know I'm gonna be better in my business.
You know where that stems from? It comes from the personal development of studying Jim Rohn. Remember he talked about
Well,
that? And he said, "I
I
want you to
turned
be the best
yeah,
employee
well,
you could ever be, so you could be
I
invaluable, like
turned my
unfireable. Like fire the other
well,
dude,
no, but
and they don't want no so bad, they want to try to
I
fire you."
turned I turned my Jeep into a movie university building,
Yes, you did.
right?
And I would listen with
Yeah,
you.
all the time. There was
Yes.
no music playing.
Nope.
You know what I mean? There was university in my Jeep. Once you stepped in, that's all you heard.
People who listen to, church sermons, when they're driving and stuff, and here we are on the road listening to Jim Rohn,
Yeah.
and Les Brown talking, and we turn that
And it
car,
made us so much money.
and audios, and
You know?
everybody in the traffic. Remember when the traffic people looking
Yeah.
around like, what are they listening to? It would get people's attention because they're not used to that. It's a pattern interrupt. It's almost
Yeah.
like stepping out of the matrix.
Yeah.
And people are like, why are you listening to that
Yeah,
stuff?
'cause we had the top down, and we had it
Top
cranked
down
up,
and
yeah.
everything, and just listening to like Brian Tracy and good to do that because
Yeah.
that's the little bit of time you have where you can get your marketing study in, you can get some mindset and personal development. Listen to that stuff over and over and over and over again.
It was crazy too because we were taking like,
It
exotic,
helps.
we were taking exotic trips and I'm still working. Went to Hawaii, went to all these places,
Yeah.
talked on stage, like, "Oh, gotta go, guys, gotta go on another trip." I'm still working. They're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I'm jealous
You
of
know?
you, Rich. Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, Are they gonna leave?" I said,
Yeah,
"I'll leave. I'll know when the right time to leave, and it's
yeah,
not right now."
yeah.
So, but look at your job a little bit differently because if you have a desire, it goes back to that desire, writing the top 5 things that are most important to you that make you emotional and keep you
Absolutely.
up at night, that desire is stronger than the excuses, right? So when you go to work, you're gonna have a different, a different swing in your step,
Here's what I
right?
did with the swing in my step. I had a secret identity. Nobody at my job knew I was Ace. I was just this retail girl working in Massachusetts. My nameplate on, my red shirt. Everybody called me by my legal name. Nobody knew I was Ace. So one day, somebody walked in there and it was like, "Ain't you Ace Desmond from YouTube?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, my cover's blown." But it was incredible because, like, people will know you when you start putting out that value and that content, people are gravitating to. We're gonna talk about content later on because I wanna get into a promotion that we're doing, right, with content marketing.
Yes,
So
yes, we're
stay
gonna get
tuned for
into that.
that,
Stay tuned for
definitely.
that, guys. You
But
don't wanna
Michelle,
miss
did
that.
that help you? I mean, really, you're blessed to have a job. You have the job right now.
A
It
blessing, yeah.
if it's pros and cons, listen, it's a blessing because that's your cash flow, and that's what you're gonna use to fund your dreams. Can everybody put in the chat, use your job to fund your dreams? Put that in there
That's
in the
right.
chat and remember that. And the days that you're looking at that boss and you're like, "Oh, I can't wait." It's revenge is sweet when you're successful, let me tell
I
you.
wanna say this because
Yep.
a lot of people
Yeah.
thought we were crazy about actually, showing that we were still working, right?
Yes.
But I felt this way. I'm like, "You know what? I mean, we wanna be real with people,
We
right?" And what we
do.
saw and this is what we call ourselves, we are the new breed of marketers out there because what we did is we did what everybody else didn't do, right? Everybody else was like, "Oh, my lifestyle is great, and, we have a great life and all this stuff," and I'm like, "No. We have a job, and we're still building our business. Our dads passed away, like,
Yeah.
we shared everything,
Everything.
right, just to be real with people because, I mean, you understand some people don't know you online, but
Yeah.
if you're real with people, they'll wanna get to know you because you'll stick out in the marketplace, right? And that's how you really establish and you build those relationships.
And I love the relationships we built because
Oh, man, and we
when
still build new
we
relationships,
have
it's awesome.
conversations with our team members and our best clients, and we can talk for hours, man. I mean, these people are so genuine, so amazing. They got great families. We get to family. I
Yeah.
mean, it comes down to that. And I remember, getting started with network marketing, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
People were reserved, conceited. There's a lot of people that are like that, uppity up. They just don't like you because their tea don't stink. Like
Isn't that
literally,
sad?
I'm sorry, but you know what? That's fake. That's fake. I don't want to be like that with my
Yeah.
team. I want to be real with them. I want to be that next door neighbor, like, "Hey, can I come over and borrow some sugar?" You know what I mean? I just want to
No,
be
but,
like real warm
I
with people.
remember
Come in my casa, mi casa,
But I remember going to my first few events, meeting some people,
Yes.
and I looked them on the internet, they were different. They looked like they were cool, and when I saw them in person, they acted very reserved, they acted different, they didn't wanna talk to you.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird, Not everybody, but some,
Yeah.
And the people that weren't like that, that's who I
And what
followed.
did we do?
No,
Do
but
you
hear me
remember
out.
what we did? We
But hear me
opened
out.
our
Hold on.
table.
Hear me out. So
Yeah.
so though even though some were like that, some weren't,
Mhm.
the ones that were more down to earth are the ones that I gravitated to, and I stuck to, and I'm like, I'm following that person.
Remember we were at that live event?
Yeah.
Remember? And what happened was the people were standing there in the buffet line getting their food, and they really
Yeah.
wanted to sit with the top earners.
Yeah.
And the top earners were all being in little cliques. Remember
They
that?
were in their
They were
own
all in their
separate
little
area.
cliques.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we saw the people that are still marketing and learning stuff. They didn't have a place to sit. Right? They were like outcasts. This is what this company was doing, was treating
Yeah.
people like this. And you know what Rich and I did? We opened up our table, like, come over here, sit with us. Cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. And you know what? We gathered so many great
How many people, and
relationships.
they
We
kept
still have
coming.
relationships with those
Yeah.
people to this day.
And they kept coming. More and more people kept coming.
I'm hanging out at the Rich table, we gonna chill out with them. They talking about great conversations, sharing secrets and stuff. They ain't holding back. I'm gonna hang out with them. And I didn't have to pay for a beer for Rich. I ain't getting drunk just to get the secrets. You know how they do that, right, Rich?
Yeah.
Trying to get
Oh,
a top
yeah.
earners drunk so they can just get those $10,000 secrets.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they don't have to do that with us. It's not at the table.
No, not at all.
Oh my god, you guys getting a lot of value out of this. Let us know with those fire emojis. I love those fire emojis. It's fire because it just burns. It just tells people, wow, this is inspiring.
Yeah,
This is amazing.
absolutely. Yeah.
You know?
Michelle says, you guys make it real easy to know, like, and trust me. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
This is not a front. This is who we are. This is what we've always done.
Wait till you come to Puerto Rico and hang out with us.
Yeah, we don't.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, we don't try to pretend that we're somebody else. You know what I mean? We're just real. Every week we do these lives.
Yes.
We're gonna be creating more content as time goes along.
Absolutely.
So it's just what you see is what you get. And if you met us in person, you'll be like, oh, wow, they're the same.
We're the same. We're the same. I'm telling you, we party together. There we go. Yes, use your job to fund your dreams. Next question coming from Beatrice from Boston, Mass. Hey,
Boston, Mass.
All right.
Oh, man.
Guys, I feel like I'm drowning in content creation, blog posts, social media, email sequences, yada, yada. It never ends, does it? How do successful affiliate marketers prioritize content, guys, and actually see the results instead of just spinning their wheel?
That's an excellent question. And we got some good questions tonight.
Okay, so Beatrice, you feel like you're drowning in content creation. Here it is. That's the nature of the business, right? How else are you going to get attention?
Yeah, but she was talking about other things too.
She was saying the blog posts, the social media, the email sequences, it just never ends.
Oh my God. There's a way to leverage that so you're not feeling like you're drowning. Because we all try to do all these things because we feel like if we do more, the result's going to come in.
Right.
And that's a big, big, big misconception. We're not like everywhere. We're not like on, we don't have content going out to like 100 different places, right? We have content going out to many particular places. And we build this successful business doing it that way. Doing it the other way. I call that people falling down the rabbit hole of marketing.
Okay? Oh, yeah.
And we always tell people, like, if you go to too many places in the very beginning, you're not going to be able to master one thing first. If you focus on one thing specifically, let's say your place of content is Facebook, right? You want to focus on mastering Facebook and how it works to build your audience and get attention, because it is about getting attention. Now, the next thing is, once we master that, then we can move on to the next thing. And we always want to add, but not subtract. Okay? So we're always adding, but you can't add until you master the first thing first. Now, the thing about the blogging, okay? Blogging can be very time consuming. However, there is a way to leverage your blogging along with your content. Here's a strategy. Let's say you're on YouTube, okay? And you're creating video content. Did you know that the video content you created, you can actually embed that video in your blog post at the same time? So you're not creating brand new content for your blog, and then you just got to write a little piece of,
it
content.
doesn't have to be a lot of word count.
Yeah, just a description.
Because they got to watch the video anyway.
Yeah, of like on top and bottom and underneath the video, just a little something, right? Just a little description of what the video is about.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Beatrice.
And guess what you just did?
Yeah.
You only created one piece of content.
Mm-hmm.
That one piece of content can be embedded in your blog. You didn't do any extra work, only a little bit of work. And now you just leverage your time and you build leverage with your business at the same time.
Yes.
Now you got a post going on in Google searches, and now you got your video going out on YouTube search, which is owned by Google, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but why not take that same piece of content and create an email and drive it to your blog post?
And keep it simple. Like, since I do the email marketing, you can say something like, hey guys, or hey, whoever it is, hey subscriber, hey subscriber, I did an amazing video about this topic on XYZ. If you didn't get a chance to see it, here's the link. Boom, give it to them right there and let them go to wherever the video is. That didn't take that long, did it?
Or the blog post.
Yeah, or you can drive them to the blog post where the video is at on your blog, where your lead magnets are.
I would say the blog post, because if you actually drive them to the blog post, not only is it getting visibility on the blog and Google likes that, right? Because you're creating your own list, and your own list is traffic that you can control.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to also get a view on YouTube because it counts as a view, right? So you're killing a few birds with one stone at the same time, and you're building leverage in your business, and it's not taking as much time. Too many people go, "Oh, I got to create content for this. I got to create content for that. I got to create." No, create one piece of content and spread it all over the place.
Turn it into like 30 pieces of things and create different variations. And oh my gosh, shall I say it? We have AI now. Oh, Beatrice, where are you? You should be using ChatGPT or Gemini and something to help you out to get some ideas out there, get stuff organized. So that way you're not drowning in all that content, trying to think, I got to create a new Facebook post and I got to create a new blog post. Are you guys feeling what I'm saying? And saying you don't have to create new content on every single platform. You just use the same one and you just repurpose it as a different style. That's how you do it, All
right, so we have another question here. This is
Who is it?
Alvin's got another question. So he goes, so I had a team over 100, and I found 3 big leaders who brought in 30 people each. I found that finding leaders, excuse me, we got the dogs barking because they're min pins.
Our min pins.
Leaders were the most important thing, as well as having a leverage system where you could earn from your efforts of your team. One of the reasons, got more here, is I really like PLS and focus on it. Any thoughts? Now, this reminds me of the first company I earned my 6 figures, and then the business went down. I had to go back to work. That first company, I remember I did sponsor some leaders. And with those leaders, they were bringing in tons of people. Yes, it does help a lot.
Migration? Moving over?
No.
You're talking about moving over teams? What are you talking about?
No. When I first started in this company in 2009, okay?
Oh, this was before we.
Right. This is a new migration.
Okay, I thought you were talking about something else.
No, this is a question that I'll be talking about.
Okay.
And what happened was I sponsored leaders in this company. I sponsored 13 people. And out of those 13 people, I maybe had 3 or 4 people produce, right? But out of those 3 or 4 people, I need 6 figures, right? And I was talking to hundreds of people. I was busy because with that leverage, I was helping them, go through the process so I can make even more money, right? So it's a leverage thing. You have to really put in the work and the effort. I was working day and night, man. I'm talking like hours and hours and hours. And at this time, I was laid off and I had a job. So, I mean, I was literally like just day and night, 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 right? Then I went to bed. So, but I'll tell you, just day and night, talking to people, helping, my team members' team get even better at marketing, get better at bringing more people in. Before you know it, I became international diamond. I was making bonus checks. I was making 6 figures. I did like, I don't know, 20 grand in 5 weeks. The list went on and on. It was insane. The momentum was just cruising like you wouldn't believe. But yes, leaders do help, and it helps build leverage. However, there's another side of the coin. I also help people who weren't leaders become leaders.
Into that.
So you have to really think of both sides of the spectrum.
Yes.
You make more money by doing both, not just by relying on one side. Because what's going to happen is, the reason why I lost that business is because and this will make a lot more sense to you, Albie, is that the gentleman that owned the company promised to add certain things in the back office and never did.
Mhm.
My leaders lost trust, and when they lost trust, they bounced. When they bounced, guess what happened? Their people went too, and
Yikes.
when their people went, guess where my check went?
Yeah. There you go.
Right? Went from, like, 100,000, well, 200,000,
It disappeared quick,
100,000,
like
50,000,
smoke.
10,000 to 3,000. I was like, "Oh, crap."
Uh-huh,
Right?
uh-huh.
This probably kinda, I think the best friend first girl. So think about that, right? Think about that. So there's 2 sides of the spectrum. Do not rely on just leaders because they'll let you down. You have to rely on yourself. Great, you found the leaders. What about the people that need help who are not leaders? They can become leaders as well. And when you help become leaders, guess what? They will trust you and they will go to the ends of the earth for you. Okay? Remember that.
All right. Awesome. Albie, was that fire or what? That's awesome.
That's
And
fine.
then you went to bed, laugh
Well, I
out
mean,
loud.
yeah, yeah. No, I get the story mixed up because at that time I did get laid off because when I worked at Best Buy for 4 years, I was looking for a different job, and the job I wanted during the week because as a band, we had to travel and we had
Mhm.
to, play out on weekends.
Yeah.
So when we got laid off from that job, I mean, when I left Best Buy, I had another job and we found one for 5 days a week every weekend, after being there for 4 years. The new job, I liked it very independent. I had only, Monday through Friday. I was out from 8 to 4:30. I could always practice with the band. I could always play out on the weekends, right? So, well, also during the week sometimes and being hungover. That's another story. So, but and then from there, when we got laid off, I mean, I had all this time.
Yeah.
At this time, I was working day and night. I was exhausted. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That really was very exhausting. I would work the hell out of Skype, you know? So, yeah, it's a great way to build leverage, but don't rely on your leaders.
Donald Candies is in the house. Donald
Donald
says,
Candies!
I heard Facebook is no longer allowing us to use third-party tools like StreamYard or Zoom. So should we so we should focus on building our list and working your list because you have control over your list.
Well, if that point comes, I mean, we're using StreamYard right now, we're on Facebook,
They
we're on
said the same
YouTube,
thing about TikTok.
right? If that ever happens, here's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do. I'm gonna get very creative. I'm gonna have multiple things up. One's gonna be for Facebook, and the other one's gonna be for YouTube separately. There's
exactly.
always more than one way to skin a cat.
It sure
All right,
is.
not that I ever skinned a cat before, but
And there's no telling also what's gonna happen with Telegram. With Telegram now you can send files like you do in Skype, right? They're
yeah,
competition for
Skype,
Skype,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
they use video calling. Exactly. So who knows? You never know. There might be a live stream service provided through
yeah.
Telegram. You never know.
It's gonna keep
The
growing.
industry is always changing, and you know what? As entrepreneurs, we have to learn from the animal kingdom and we have to adapt. That's what's going to end
Yes.
up happening. So if it happens, so be it, right? The attention is going to go elsewhere. So we need to focus on, what we can control, which is building our list always, right? No matter what platform you're on, always generating leads, become a
Yes.
lead generation
Yes.
monster. Just collect as many leads as you can and keep
And
building that
build
list.
your community
Yes.
with
Grow
your
your
list.
community.
Build your community with your list.
Yes.
Very, very, they don't know you. And if you build your community, like we were talking about earlier,
Mhm.
they can see you. Another level of
Yes.
trust can begin there. Trust me on that.
Yes. So, but live stream services like StreamYard, I don't see anything happening with it. They need it more than anything because Zoom is not cutting it.
That's true.
Yep. All right, next question. Let's see.
Says, you guys are the best. Oh, thank you, Albie. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. Michelle says there are so many sites on Facebook that says promote your business in the comments or drop your link below. Do you feel these sites are legit? Do you feel promoting through these sites is a wise business decision? So here's the thing. If these sites are on Facebook, there's only one place, one category these allowments can be, and that's to the admin of a Facebook group.
Yes.
When you're an admin of a Facebook group yourself, you control what goes on in the group. All the content is yours, and you can control who's allowed to post and who's not. But when you are given permission to post in the comments during a specific day or theme of the week, let's say it's Website Wednesday, and the admin says everybody is allowed once a week to put their link in the thread. You could follow me on my fan page. You're allowed to put your Facebook fan page there link, and they want you to grow your audience that way. Or they'll say, here, whatever it is that you're selling online, just as long as you keep it clean, go ahead and put your link there, go to your website or whatever it is that you offer. I've been a part of Facebook groups that are like that, but I join Facebook groups that are of value, not the crappy, crummy ones with, spam and things that are not, uh, you know, um, up to par with community standards. You get what I'm saying? So I don't join groups like that, especially if they have over 100,000 or 70,000 people. That doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. I'd rather be a part of a group that has a lot of buyers, have people in there that are like I know, right? Just a handful of people that are probably mutual in my Facebook community and be a part of that group and be able to build new relationships and build my audience that way. And I'm allowed to share my link without having to get in trouble with the admin.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks for that question,
Awesome.
Michelle. It was hot.
All
Hopefully
right,
my answer was hot too.
here's a question from Richard Osborne. Says, I signed up for the crypto and I got accepted. I wonder, will I be able to log in to crypto on my computer instead of my phone? Because I always use my computer and the phone. Okay. I have to get used to that too, but don't worry about it. I know they're working on an infrastructure on crypto.com for the desktop. In the meantime, I would take advantage of the mobile app. I prefer stuff on the computer too, but I gotta say, I'm very impressed with that mobile app. It made it very, very simple to use crypto.com.
There you go.
Yeah, really. So, but be patient because they're working on their competition for Coinbase, believe it or not. So you can bet your bottom dollar looking at infrastructure for the desktop. They just have to get approval from the government, all that kind of stuff.
There
You know how
you
that
go.
works. Yeah.
There you
But
go.
yeah, we got to follow up on that, by the way, too.
All
I know
right.
you signed up on my link and stuff, so I can help you out with that.
He says, cool, awesome, and
All right, we're at the top of it. Let's see, 8:53. I think we'll take one more, right?
all right, take a look here,
Let's take
guys. Go
one
ahead and post
more.
your questions. You guys are loving this, and yeah, man, don't leave. Stay here, man. This is good stuff here. All right, we got David from Denver. Says I keep getting burned by promoting flaky affiliate programs, low commissions, terrible tracking, next to no support. I feel you, man. I feel you. How can we spot these red flags before wasting time and promoting junk to our audiences? This is a fantastic question. Wow. Okay. So getting burned, promoting flaky affiliate programs. I get you. Low commissions, terrible tracking. So obviously the program that you're part of is a little outdated, maybe, or they just didn't get a chance to update their systems, or buy something better and improvements. And that can really suck because the
I was about to
offer
say, or maybe it just sucks.
it just sucks. The offer's not going to convert as
Right.
well, right? You're stuck with making, small, tiny, peanut-sized commissions. And
Maybe the value's not
the
there.
value's not there. So how do you
Yeah.
spot those programs? You really got to do your homework when you join these
You got to
programs.
research.
You
Yeah.
got to do your due diligence. You have to research. And how do you go about that? You're not going to be able to find out about a legitimate affiliate marketing program with like Better Business Bureau. Like it's going to keep it real, okay?
That's
It's
fake.
not. That's not it.
That's fake.
Yeah, it's not that Better Business Bureau is fake. It's just that the Better Business Bureau
It can be
does
manipulated.
not regulate businesses.
That's what I'm saying. It
They-
can be manipulated.
No, it can, but it doesn't regulate business. The way you're going to find out is looking at actual YouTube reviews.
Yes.
And I say YouTube is a great source because people will keep it real. You'll see some of them that you'll know who's real and you know who's not. Immediately, you'll get a feel with your bullshitter meter. It'll go up this high when you see somebody doing a review, and then they start pitching you stuff. What I'm talking about is the actual person who went through it, who says that here's the pros, here's the cons, this is what I like about it, and this is what I don't like about it. Boom, right there. And how long did that company been in business? How many affiliates are running with the offer?
Yep.
How the conversions going on with their capture pages and their affiliate funnels, right? Who's having success? Is there a leaderboard, or maybe there's some kind of recognition or ranking advancement? Like what's the perks of being a part of this program? You better find out as much as you can, and you also got to find out that they ain't paying no peanut-sized commissions, that they're paying you a little over 40 or 50% of commission,
Yeah.
because ain't no affiliate gonna be working for less than that.
No, that's true because you're going to put in the work,
Mhm.
and you better get paid what you're worth.
Yeah.
Right? So I mean
Yeah.
that's important.
You were part of programs in the past.
You live and learn.
You.
Michelle says there is so many sites on Facebook that.
I already answered that.
Okay, all right.
What Let me see. Where is the high ticket training area in HBA? HBA is not a high ticket.
Well, I mean,
It's not. It's like a mid ticket.
yeah,
It's not.
they have like a back end offer
We do.
that
Yeah.
that's considered high ticket. I don't know.
It's just purchasing the offer is considered when you receive the commission, it's higher.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But as far as like the training area, if you purchase that product and you went all in, it's called Financial Literacy Academy, and it is in the back office. It has its own tag. You can't miss it. And that's the area that teaches you about, creating assets, how money works, information about taxes and financial and building wealth. That's what that's about. Managing money.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
see if I could access it. Hold on. There we go.
All
Let me see if I
right.
can log in. If not, we'll just do it next time.
I'm looking at, you guys got any more questions? Let's see.
All right. Yeah, I'll show them. So
Got
let
it?
me go here and share screen. And there we go.
You got the mouse, Rich.
I got the mouse. All right.
Oh yeah, Albie. He says that show him where the ideas for bonuses. That's what he was touching on. He's getting more clear on the question. Okay, so the ideas for creating your own bonuses.
Somebody asked me where the back end is.
That's the same person. It's Albie.
Okay, real quick. Okay, so look, right
Hang
here.
on, Albie. Hold on. Okay.
Right here in the back office, Financial Literacy Academy. That is the back end offer.
Yes.
Financial Literacy 101, taxes, guerrilla marketing strategies. This is badass. So there's some good stuff back here. It's definitely worth more than what you're charging for, in my opinion. So yeah, I would definitely get back here and great stuff. Now what's the other
The other question is how to create your own bonuses. That would be affiliate domination.
Right. You want to go to the affiliate zone and you want to scroll down here and go down to the bonus vault.
Yes.
And then you're going to go to the affiliate marketing domination course.
There's the education right there.
This course should not be in affiliate zone. This course should be in Financial Literacy Academy. That's what I think. That's in my opinion. Okay, because it's that valuable. I can't believe it's like there.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, so that's where it is.
There you go, Albie. Right there.
Let me just stop share. All right. We have a great announcement for you guys this evening.
Yes, let me get into that.
Super excited. I'm going to have you take me to this.
So basically, are you frustrated by social media in general, posting all the time, but not getting any results? You're not alone, because what if you could turn things totally around in a matter of 3 weeks? Check this out, okay? We're excited to partner up with Top Gun trainer, email copywriter, and marketing coach Greg Davison. And he's going to bring to you right inside our Internet Marketing Pros Facebook group, okay, for free for 3-day live boot camp. And you're going to learn, it's called Master Your Social Media Messaging. It is awesome. It's going to be great training. You're going to learn to craft messages that grab people's attention, build trust and turn followers into sales, discover secrets to becoming a social media expert with Greg Davison. You guys seen him here before, right? He's that big guy, right? That's the guy, man. And he's really great at content creation. He's going to show you how to master it, whether you're a novice or you're actually a seasoned veteran marketer who's like getting good at email copywriting or trying to get good at creating social media posts that gets a lot of attention and engagement. Right now, you're not getting it. You're hearing crickets. That's not good. We want to definitely invite you to register for this upcoming masterclass. Spots are limited, so if you are interested, comment below this live the word invisible. Invisible. Okay. The reason why we want to say invisible because Greg Davison came up with this awesome copy and he said, "Are you the invisible marketer?"
Ooh.
Wow.
I like that.
So if you've been feeling like that, listen, put invisible right there in the comments. We're going to take a look and tally up all the invisibles. We're going to put you right inside the Internet Marketing Pros. Make sure you join that Facebook group, okay? It's right in our intro page. The link is right there, the Internet Marketing Pros. Join that group because we're going to kick off this with Greg. We partner with him, and this is what's going to happen, okay? It's going to be 3 Sundays. So you got to be there. You got to show up 3 Sundays in a row. He is going to be there live showing you what you need to do point by point. It is going to be awesome.
I say it's time to be visible. Right? It's time to get visible. So no more being invisible anymore.
No more. So spots are limited. Register now. We'll provide you with the details and the link. Join the Internet Marketing Pros. Internet Marketing Pro members, if you are already seeing this right now live, this promotion also applies to you guys. You guys are welcome to attend. You also should type the word invisible. Greg Davison is in that group, standing on the ready to see who is interested to come to this class, and we are sponsoring it.
Awesome. And I don't know what the temperature is here. 77 degrees right now and muggy.
And the invisibles are climbing. Look at this. Wow. Okay, you guys. And if you guys are on YouTube watching this too, put invisible there. We'll go check those comments too. We're going to get the notifications. We'll send you a friend request. Make sure you friend us on Facebook if you're not already. And we'll send you the details to join the Internet Marketing Pros to get the registration link to register for that upcoming class. 3 Sundays, man.
That's awesome.
I mean, I get this guy on a Saturday and I'm pumped. And now he's got a Sunday. Yo, he is all the way in the UK, so I can understand. You know what I mean?
The future is coming.
It is.
It is. It's about to be real.
You got to get attention somehow. And you know what? Not everybody knows how to post on their social media. No. And I think it's time that they actually learn.
They'll learn some secrets.
So with the right guidance, the right training, you'll be able to post some badass content and be a badass content creator.
Yeah, you'll start finally learning the truth of what it really takes to really not be invisible anymore.
Absolutely. And it doesn't matter what you're currently marketing. It doesn't matter. This is all coming down to you and how you position yourself in the marketplace and what you're going to do to create some awesome, amazing content that gets engagement. No more crickets.
Exactly. Even if you're into crypto and you're trying to sell that shit, don't worry about it. learn how to create content. Stop scamming people.
Oh my goodness. So with that being said, my name is Ace Guzman.
Hey, my name is Rich Guzman.
Thank you for watching us on the live stream tonight. And we will be back same time, same bat channel, 8 p.m. Eastern, Fridays. Don't miss it. Definitely bring your questions each and every week where we can help you work through.
Remember, we are here to help you create a lifestyle business that gets results, and we'll see you next week, guys.
All right.
Take care. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Bye now.